Welcome to the Fans of Fitness podcast, a voice for fitness, health, and wellness professionals. The National Personal Training Institute of Arizona.
Legit instructors teaching you.
No, enough of those bad reps. The good quality trainers that come out of the school.
Let's get into it.
Alberto.
Yes, sir.
Terrordome Fitness, straight from Oakland, California.
Woo-woo.
Good to have you on the show, man.
Good to be here.
Yeah, one more week left of class. And
I do.
Then
one
what?
more.
What are you going to do with all your time?
Dude, I have so many plans. But I know first thing is I'm going to kick back. I'm going to kick back with my family. I'm going to kick back with my dogs. Have some brewskis. Eat a lot of food.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not, dude?
Why not?
Yes.
Moderation.
Of course.
A month of moderation.
A big balance.
You're going to get your macros.
Big time. But who's counting?
Yeah, I'm not. I usually don't.
I'm not.
I don't know what moderation means anymore.
No.
Yeah. I just call everything moderation at this point.
Yeah.
Just to make myself feel better.
Why not?
Yeah.
I like it.
So you are from Oakland,
Mm-hmm.
and you moved out here with your wife.
Mm-hmm.
But before you moved out here, you had something going on pretty cool in Oakland.
Thank you. I did.
You did. I
did.
think when we first talked, I'm like, dude, you've already done it. You've already created that culture and that community.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
It's pretty it's pretty crazy the stuff I've done so far as my fitness journey goes with Terrordome in Oakland was just unreal. And leaving everything and being out here and knowing everything I did out there and going back to school here, and continuing my fitness education here. Every day I just wake up and I think of what I've already done over there.
Yeah.
And I just apply that to my current life.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to see where I'm at now and what I've done already,
Yeah, a lot of people just want to get a taste of what you had before coming out here. But how did that all start? Like, how did that Terrordome Fitness begin?
Yeah, so man, I think it started on. I always had a vision, right? So when I first got into fitness because of my wife Emily, I was 30 years old, and I did not I've never been a gym person. I didn't like lifting. I didn't like the idea of exercising. I was just like motorcycles, skateboards, party, bars, and bullshit, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not fat. I'm good. Like everything's all good until when on my 30th, I remember going to the gym finally with my wife, and I saw her she put me to work, and I couldn't do some of the stuff she was doing. And then I was like, oh, hell no. This hit me really, really hard. I was like, damn, I can't do this. And she's like been doing this. So it started there, and I was like, okay, something has changed in my life. And how come none of my friends or anybody around me made this a thing for me, Like how can I do what she did to me towards the rest of my friends in my community, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it's kind of started. Like these ideas started popping up in my head, and I was like, I'm gonna start something here. I'm gonna make fitness for all my misfits cool. I'm gonna be that person to make it acceptable and start something fresh that hasn't been done towards me before, and I'm going to share it with everybody else. And that's kind of how Terrordome started. I was like, I'm going to start something that doesn't involve drugs, motorcycles, party, and bullshit. And it's still going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do something healthy and good. And that's how Terrordome came about.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how did that community start to build? How did the word get out that this is a spot to get healthy?
Yeah. So I got Instagram, and I started posting little clips of myself working out, and then training with my girl, and just throwing weights around, And everybody was like, "Whoa, dude, you're working out now?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm working out now." It's like, that's crazy. Can I come over? And or they would just it started from there. It started growing from just like people not knowing that I'm doing something new and then they started seeing that I stayed consistent with it and I kept doing it. And that's when people started to really reach out, you know, friends of mine that have been friends through different things, you know, they were like, hey, well, so how do you do this? Or what do you think about this? Or can I come over and stuff like that? And that's when it started to, you know, people talking about what I'm doing in my garage.
So people would just start showing up.
Yeah. People started showing up and they were just asked like, hey, so I'm off this day. What are you up to? And I was like, are you trying to go and work out with me, dude? And then yeah, it was, and then they would talk about it to their friends. And then that's how Terrordome came about. Eventually, like, there was people I had no idea who they were reaching out to me, you know?
Yeah.
And then they were like, we love what you're doing. We've heard good things about you. We like how you post everything and it's like you're not like the classic gym junkie guy, like, you know.
Right.
I'm just like, dude, I keep it real, you know, since day one. So
yeah, fitness looks different for a lot of people. It's you got your influencers that are all their brand name stuff, and you got somebody who's just an average dude that's not really changing their ways or changing their looks to get more popular on whatever social media. So you just stay true to your roots and who you were, and totally. It just from there it just expanded to what it was before you left. So how many people would you say were coming over a week? I mean, I saw some pictures of a lot of people at one time.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, all you couldn't fit in the garage at the same time.
Dude,
or could you?
I did some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah.
We were training people in the sidewalk up and down my block.
Okay.
It was like that, you know, we couldn't, so it started in the garage and then it went driveway, backyard, sidewalk. So we just kind of did everything. If they could fit in there, they were in there. It was crazy.
It's like a fitness party.
Yeah. I mean, shit, I would say we were running group fitness classes from the front. Emily had, you know, she would train up to 10 people at a time while I'm inside the garage training a good 2-3 at a time. And then most of the time it was one-on-ones with me though. However, I mean, I was training families, you know, mother and daughter, cousins. It started to grow a lot. Like it started to take a twist where it was like training a lot of families at the same time there, you know? And then yeah, it was just a lot of volume in there. A lot of cool stuff happening. Just rain or shine. When it was raining, I would get messages, be like, hey, are we still training today? I'm like, do you want to? Like, you could stay home, stay put. No, I want to go train. Like, I'm on a roll right now. And I was like, dude, this was just making me feel so good that people wanted to come over and like lift with me and just keep getting better. And yeah, I just never said no to anybody who wanted to come over. Yeah. It was like, let's go. If it's it was, dude, like it got so hot inside that garage sometimes in the summer. No, nobody called out. Everybody wanted to keep training with me. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. And that's culture right there, man. You created it.
Yeah.
So so Emily was training too.
Mm-hmm.
And how long had Emily been training before this all started?
I'd been training around like 8-ish years.
Yeah.
Yep. And total throughout Terrordome around 10, 11 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what sparked your interest in it.
Yeah.
It was all because of your wife working you out, and
it was a ticking bomb, dude.
And outlifting you and all that. You're like, this ain't happening anymore.
Everything, dude.
Yeah. That's how it is with me right now. I've told you that. My wife is stronger than I am.
Yeah, dude, you better
It used to be that way. There. I know. I'm trying. Yeah, that little text you sent me earlier, I'm like, no, I got an hour and a half. I'm not working out. I got to do work.
I'm going to get you, dude. Watch.
Man, if I lived closer out by you, I'd be over there.
I would love that.
We'd be hiking, taking pictures.
Cardio.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we would. I know. You know, it's who's around you, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes does everything. Like I know that if if I was around other things, I would be doing those things, you know.
Mhm.
But who you put around you,
Yeah,
you know,
it's important.
very.
So, you're gonna take a month off.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about your merch a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get that going.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and stay as active as I can with new merch. You know, it's just pretty. It takes time and it's pretty expensive when you go after like no more just t-shirts. Like when you
Yeah.
want to do sweatpants and like
Right.
more hoodies, windbreakers, stuff like that. It gets pretty pricey and yeah, it just takes a little bit of time. But that's definitely priority for me as far as Terrordome Fitness goes. I want to do a lot of apparel and I want to work with new artists. You know, there's still some other people that trained with me that, you know, I haven't been able to get to them to, you know, promote themselves through us, you know. I'm all about community, dude. I'm all about like if you've been in my garage, if you fuck with me and my crew, then we fuck with you. You know? Let's see what you got.
Right. Yeah, it's like we've talked about this before. Just getting yourself out there isn't just, you know, posting on social media. It's also connecting with people.
Absolutely.
It's networking with the people that you want to have around you and that you want to help. So you'd mentioned this earlier about, you know, they got Bike Week coming up in Cave Creek.
Yes.
You gonna be out there and present for
Dude,
that?
that's like one of the things that I'm looking forward as far as like incorporating my motorcycle life and my fitness life again. I want to set up a booth there and I want to have all my homies who ride come out here and just set up around me and just show them what's up, you know, Arizona style.
Yeah.
California and Arizona.
That's a great place to be for that.
Yeah.
That's not one thing that you typically associate with that crowd is fitness. It's just like I've been to a lot of bike rallies. I've never seen a tent set up about fitness. It's never about that.
I'm going to be that motherfucker to do that.
You'd be the only one I've ever seen.
Yes.
Maybe the only one ever.
Yeah. I'm going to do it.
Who knows?
Because a lot, you know, we all need fitness in our lives, but man, there's living out here. I've seen some pretty older dudes out there just barely but still riding, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if I was able to just work your core a little bit more and your glutes your hammies, you could be riding for another 10 years. I guarantee you, you know? Like,
I'm not that old.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Josh has got a bike too.
Old fool.
We're not talking about you.
I'm not talking about you, bro.
Self-conscious over there.
Yeah, so I feel like there's a way to incorporate fitness in the motorcycle world, and I'm something I'm looking forward to do.
You can keep that trike further down the distance for somebody who's like, I can't put my foot down anymore. I'm gonna get a trike. It goes with any passion. If you want to continue doing it, you have to. Your body, your vessel has to be healthy to do it.
Totally.
Like in anything, golf, whatever. There's plenty of people out there that have quit doing the things they love because they're not capable of doing them anymore, and that's only because they're. Well, that's a blanket statement. Not always because of their fitness, because things happen, but oftentimes it's because they just don't have the strength or the stamina to do the things that they used to love. So, like one of the things that you would think that most people can do is garden. But up in Portland, when I was a coach, a lot of my clients just wanted to garden longer.
Sure.
Like I can only be down on a knee for 5 minutes. I'm like, well, let's make that longer. Yeah. And we know how to make that happen. So it's quality of life with any hobby. And hobbies, I mean, I can't not having a hobby would be like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You got to do something that drives you, makes you happy.
Totally. We all need that one thing, you know, to keep us motivated and keep striving forward. Yeah.
So what's a vibe like at Terrordome Fitness in Oakland? Were you like playing like Ozzy, some Slayer, metal?
Dude, it was lit.
6 o'clock in the morning. I'm
sure
our neighbors love that.
I was going to ask what time you guys started. Like, what was a
My
typical
alarm would
day?
go off 5 a.m. in the morning.
Was
5
this
a.m.
weekends too?
I would do Saturdays. Emily was like, no, dude, no, I'm done.
We need a break.
like, nah, I fucking love this shit.
Yeah.
Like Saturday morning, let's go. Fucking Hell Await, Slayer, let's go.
That's a great song to wake up to.
Dude,
like,
totally.
all right, here we go.
Let's do this. The vibe was a lot of loud music. And then, you know, when I would have, so between like, was it like more like 1 to 3, I would have a break. And Emily would be out there when I'm inside, you know, getting my food in and, you know, playing with the dogs or whatever. But the vibe would change because it would go from like, heavy ass fucking metal to like rap and hip hop and more like, yeah, it was funny.
You just take over the radio. You're like,
And I was like, oh, what is this shit?
is that true?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of Beyonce here and there.
Lot of
would
Beyonce.
quickly turn to Slayer or some kind of death metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
Bark
of
at the
death metal.
Moon.
Uh-huh.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
That sounds like a vibe I'd be into.
Yeah, it was cool. Even like I told you, even the neighbors were like, who is this? I was like, this is Black Sabbath.
I like it.
Mm.
Huh. So Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to about when?
Yeah. So I would stop like around 1. I get a few hours, and then I would go back. My next one would be 4 o'clock. So from 1 to 4, I would take some time. And then I'm back out there at 4 o'clock for everybody just getting off work. And then it would be a group class. So at 4 o'clock, it would be about six to 7 people out there sometimes. And then their splits would be, it would be an hour, and everybody would have to do lower body, upper body, and then full body, or whatever the split was for everybody. But we would be back out there, back full tunes. Yeah, a lot of cursing, a lot of yelling, a little bit of crying.
A little bit? That'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good.
Dang, that sounds cool, man.
Yeah.
So what have you learned so far what is your favorite thing that you've learned so far through the school?
Sure. I think my favorite thing that I've learned.
Nutrition?
No. No, definitely not. But I think that, as far as making if transformations, you need nutrition. And it's just, you need it. It goes back in hand. Like no matter how hard you lift, how consistent you are in the gym, you need nutrition. Like that's what it is. I personally, like I said, I don't count my macros. I just live that big balanced life.
Right.
I just make sure if I'm going to party and I'm going to go out, catch some shows, I'm going to get my ass in the garage the day after, I'm going to fucking play hard, work harder,
Yeah.
But as far in school, what I've learning, I like that muscle anatomy. I think anatomy, the deeper details into how your muscle is working and why you do certain exercises. And this is why most people can't do this thing because of this thing happening. So how do you fix that thing happening, So, yeah. So programming.
Yeah.
Programming, everybody's different. I've learned that a lot in school that not everybody's going to squat. Not everybody needs to do shoulder presses. There's ways to work around it to be as if optimal,
Yeah.
But you don't have to do the same thing for everybody.
Yeah. And it's also based on their goals too.
Totally.
So knowing that is, that's
Everything.
the first and foremost, kind of need to know that. And then from there, you've got all these spices to choose from for whatever dish you're going to make. That's how I like to explain program design. But man, you've got a lot of information crammed down your brain in the last 11 weeks. You just went to
so much.
Probably my favorite workshop I've ever gone to. I've counted dozens of them, man. And it wasn't until about 3 months ago, we went to Pain-Free Performance Specialist Certification.
So cool.
The Dr. David puts on here locally. And, there's always something to learn out there. And I went there knowing I was going to learn something, even though I've been in the industry for like 16 years now. I'm like, I know I can learn something from this program. It might be a little, it might be a lot. And it ended up being quite a bit because it's coming from a perspective of not like a physical therapist, but it's kind of fusing the two together, fine-tuning it to make it more applicable to people who want to learn how to squat better or get out of bad movement patterns or how to fix limitations with like ankle mobility and whatnot. And that provided a lot. Not only did I learn some stuff, but I also learned how to explain things better.
Correct. Me too.
And, had I gone to that workshop 14 years ago, I would have been better. Because I really did learn a lot of things. And after those 16 hours of that hands-on course, I'm like, man, where was this? Because as a coach, you're always trying to, or you should be, trying to pursue information that's going to make you a better coach and is going to help benefit your clients more.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of coaches that don't do that. The ones that succeed are the ones that are in it to help. Long term. I don't know if you planned on that being your full-time job or Emily, did you plan on being being a personal trainer like full time and making a career out of it? Or did
I
it just
did,
happen?
yes.
You did.
Well, it kind of did just happen. It started out when we were going to Las Vegas for a metal show, and I just wanted to get in shape and feel good in my own skin for the first time. And I was pretty committed to the gym. I went like 6 days a week, and the people who worked at the gym were like, "Wow, are you a trainer? Like, you seem to know what you're doing. You've changed a lot." And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Well, do you want to be a trainer?" And I was like, "Sure, that sounds great. Let's do it."
That's
And
where,
so I did schooling and kind of just became a trainer. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But when I first met Emily, she was already leaving to do Bikram hot yoga.
Oh,
She was the youngest teacher to graduate there. And then she went to working up in a powerlifting gym. So she's worked in different styles of fitness, right? So she's done different things. But I was like, dude, I need to do something. Like I need to do something about my body, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you feel with everything you've learned so far? Do you feel like you're ready to go? It's going to
Absolutely.
take 30 days off and then just kind of plan what you're going to
Yeah, I'm
do
gonna
forward?
blueprint it out and
Yeah.
see how I'm gonna go about things because I've never been more ready. With NPTI, PPSC, and these suspension training, kettlebells, you know, everything. I have a whole new way, a new programming of how to go about things now, you know?
Yeah.
All of this plus my 3 years of already doing personal training from my house and adding all of these new, just growing my arsenal is just I've never been more ready to go change some lives. And as soon as as soon as December 30th hits, I'm launching an online boot camp.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So that way I get to still train all my old people, all my old folks in Oakland, you
Yeah.
know, that are ready and meet new people and then, you know, start going out. So, you know, meeting new fitness people out here and then starting to grow. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you, bro. I'm super excited and thankful, grateful for NPTI, for you, for everybody that I've met so far living out here. And I can't wait to get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss training so freaking much, dude.
Yeah.
I miss it.
I know,
every day.
I know you're feeling it because I was the
Yeah.
same way when I graduated. I took about a month off too.
Mhm.
I was like, all right, well, we learned about NASM. I might as well go get that certification
Yeah.
on top of the diploma that I got. And then like, well, I guess I'm going to apply for a job.
Yeah.
So got that job at 24 Hour Fitness and then was off and running
Yeah.
until I went independent. And then, yeah, it's a fantastic career, man. I'm excited for you
Yeah.
because I've been in your shoes as a coach before. It's so rewarding. You already know this. You've already changed lives. You've already heard stories of how you have done that. You've
Mhm.
made lots of friends.
Yeah.
Your community. You've created a culture. It's so doable.
Yeah.
And a lot of coaches they don't put enough steps forward
Mhm.
to feel what a lot of successful coaches have felt.
Yeah.
Not to say it's easy.
Mhm.
As an entrepreneur, if you're running a business, it's not easy.
It's not, dude. I put everything.
Yeah.
Everything I had, I put it in Terrordome.
Yep. Yeah. It's kind of frightening in the
It
beginning.
is. It
You've
is.
already done it. You know you can do it.
It was so scary quitting my job.
Yeah. I hear that.
Dude, I quit my job. I was like, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I'm going in. Dude, this is it. And best decision I've ever done. Straight up.
As far as I know, you get one trip around the planet. Might as well make it a good one.
Yes.
And do the
Oh,
things
yeah.
you love instead
I
of
love
being-
it, dude.
I couldn't imagine. Like I've heard this. I forgot who told me this. Somebody was like, I'm unhireable
Mhm.
at this point because you've been a coach for so long. I'm like, I think I am too. I've been an entrepreneur for 15, 16 years.
Mhm.
I don't think I'm hireable either. I'm setting my own
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
I like to be my own boss. I like to be responsible for the moves I make. And I know if I'm not making good ones, I know I have people to contact
Mhm.
to steer me straight because it's a business.
Yeah.
And for a coach, it's really important to have mentors around you, people to contact.
Absolutely.
If you have a question, I was never afraid to ask questions.
Yeah.
You know, even now, I still ask questions because I don't know everything, and you
Mhm.
never will.
No.
It's just like being a coach; you'll never know
Yeah.
everything.
And all coaches are different too.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's something that I hope, you know, with the field trips and the guest speakers we've had come in through the class,
So cool.
it's all about exposure and seeing different and being exposed to different tools. Whether you decide to put that in your tool belt or not, it's up to you, but at least you were exposed to it. So now you can say yes or no instead of not knowing ever.
Mhm.
It's like neurokinetic therapy. Most people never heard of it. I didn't.
Yeah.
And then when I went through the class in Portland, I was like, that is a great tool.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that certification. I'm going to put that in my tool belt. Same thing with like other modalities like stretching, PNF stretching. We
Mhm.
did that when we were in MPTI in Portland, and huge tool.
It's
It's
so
massive. I
that's
mean,
going to
people
game
don't
change everything as far as
realize.
what I've been doing.
Yeah,
Having that and applying that with everybody. Oh
Yeah.
man, dude.
it is a
Gains.
game changer.
Gains.
Yeah, and that's what it leads to. Also, you know, less pain, less
Mhm.
chronic pain. Oftentimes, we can all we need to do is stretch a muscle for you not to feel, you know, inhibited in certain movements,
Yep.
with or without pain. So it's a great tool. What else did we do? We went to OPT Fitness.
All the hands-on we've been doing
Yeah.
is just a game changer.
Yeah.
In my view of it is, you know, we live in like everybody gets certified on their laptops,
Mhm.
dude. If you like, I think everybody should put some hands-on and apply and get on the field and work, and yeah, still hit your textbooks and learn, but
Yeah.
you have to work with real life people, and you have
Yeah.
to put the work in and see and ask questions while you have your mentors or your gurus there, your coaches there, and try to evolve and be better, but outside your desk, outside your laptop, get out there, ask questions, do the right thing, apply all that into your noggin, and then release that to the masses.
Yeah. Yeah. Competence. Competence leads to confidence. That leads to being a good coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Textbooks.
Yeah.
That's just the
you know?
industry we're in. I mean,
You can be a great textbook coach.
you totally can.
You totally can.
Yep.
But man, once you start seeing that people are not going to be able to move the way your textbook was teaching you,
hmm
you're going to be like, holy shit, plan B. And you got to be good at your plan
Yeah.
B too, you
Yeah.
know? So that's why I really like that. I've been doing a lot of hands-on training here at NPTI and with PPSC and with everything, even being able to touch the modalities that I would just walk right past by in the gym. You know, I'm
like
like,
kettlebells,
dude,
suspension.
kettlebell, suspension, all that. I'm like a big fan now, you know? I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, that's fucking cool. I can do everything I can in the whole fucking gym with just that thing right there.
Yeah, just that little
Let's go.
Yeah.
Just that little thing right there. Like, let's go. And then you
Yeah.
got your suspension training, and it's just, I'm excited. Can you
Yeah.
tell? I'm like, yes, I want to do all this new stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I mentioned right away, like first day, that's my favorite. What I say, if you're not doing kettlebell farmer carries right now or farmer carries period,
Yeah.
you need to be doing those.
Yeah, you're not doing yourself justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not doing wall sits, you should be doing those.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wall
like this
sits, swings,
hierarchy
dude.
of-
Give me that fucking bench press over there, dude. Give
That's
me
where
the
most people
squats,
go.
You know, yeah.
It's like we got Dean, who was just on last week.
Love Dean.
He is way into kettlebells, and he is the healthiest 63-year-old I've ever met, and that's all he does is kettlebell work.
Dude, that guy is the most jacked old dude I've ever seen in my life,
Yeah.
bro. I
Yeah.
fucking love that dude.
Yeah,
He's a
same.
dog.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
a dog. You know, he wakes up at 5 a.m. every day and then gets his kettlebell training and hits the sauna every day.
No,
He
I didn't
doesn't
know
skip a day.
not a day.
Not a day. He said,
Oh,
hey,
man.
Sundays. Sundays, he says, it's the Lord's Day, he says,
Sundays.
on Sundays. So
Okay. Well, nice.
discipline, dude.
Yeah. My alarm goes off, and I just go, not right now.
Not right now. Later.
Let's set it for 30 more minutes later.
Yeah.
And then I'll get up and coffee, and then I'll sit
Yeah.
down and
But
stare
Dean
at
also, he was that bench press guy. Remember in class, he told
Mhm.
us, yeah, he got hit. He's done 500 on the bench.
I believe it.
So crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But now that's his gym right there.
He reached out to me before he even attended the class, and he's like, hey, do you know any kettlebell trainers? Somebody who can teach me kettlebells out here in the
Oh,
east side?
cool.
I'm like, no.
Oh, he reached out to you before school?
He'd already enrolled.
Oh, okay.
but he wanted to. He just, I guess, found a new passion for kettlebells and wanted to learn more about them.
Cool.
So we had that conversation. I don't know anybody specifically who just teaches kettlebells,
Yeah.
but he found somebody, and he's been seeing him like once a week or so for a while,
Yeah.
and learned a ton. So
Yeah.
by the time the first day of class, he was already all in with
No,
that
he's
tool.
really good with kettlebells,
Yeah.
dude. That dude is not playing with kettlebells.
It's so funny. When I got in this industry, I'd walk right by those things.
Me
too.
too.
I'm like, I don't know what to do with that.
Me
I
too.
don't want to look dumb, and they kind of look silly.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until we got certified with kettlebells that I'm like, all right, this is going to be a new tool. I'm keeping
Yeah.
this for me. This is going to be in my program. And it turned out to be in every single program of all my clients,
No
almost
shit.
every single day. It was something to do with that thing.
Wow.
If it wasn't farmer carries, it was swings.
It was swings, some sort of
Yeah.
hinge movements and stuff like that. There's so much. They're so good for you. You know.
It's
They're so
cardio
good
too,
for you.
man.
It is.
Are you doing swings, or are you just like doing overhead presses and
I was just
cardios
pressing
and-
them, dude, or rowing them. But now
No
I'm like,
cardio.
oh no. The
Well-
closest thing to cardio for me, I'm a fan of HIIT workouts.
yeah?
I love high intensity shit. I like just like when my heart's about to pop out of my fucking chest and be like, I did everything I could. I'm done. Calisthenics, burpees. So burpees were jump rope, box jumps. That's my cardio right there.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do it, I like to do it where it's just so intense.
Huh.
I
It's
like
either
that
none
feeling.
or
It's
just
either
intense.
like or like whoa,
And see the car's turned off, you're redlining.
yeah, dude.
All right.
Flight or flight. I remember on one of my birthday, was it Christmas? I think it was Christmas. My wife gave me a TRX bands.
Okay.
And I was like, TRX bands, like, I have a whole fucking gym in my garage. What the hell do I want those? Dude, suspension training's the shit.
Yeah. Another thing people walk by.
Another thing that you walk by, I would see a few people when I'd go into the corporate, into my wife's gym, swinging kettlebells and using TRX bands, and I was like, lame.
Yeah.
Take me to the dumbbells. Get me to the barbell.
It's not iron.
Yeah, it's not
It
iron.
doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you look weak.
It
But now
does.
I'm like, wow, that
Yeah.
shit is the shit.
For most like guys' mentalities, it's all about iron, right?
Totally,
Yeah.
big time.
But you can get a lot of the same things accomplished with both. You are the weight when it comes to
Mhm.
suspension training. You are the weight.
You are the weight. You can make it as hard as you want, bro.
You can have a kettlebell and a suspension trainer in a 8x8 area and
Mhm.
get everything done you need to. Now, if you want to be a bodybuilder, you're going to need something heavier, of
Of
course.
course,
But
of
if you're
course.
just looking for like general
Yeah.
health and cardio and strength and all that, then you don't
That's
really
your
need much
jam.
more than that.
And guess what my boot camp is that I'm launching December
Suspension
30th?
kettlebells?
Suspension kettlebells,
Sweet.
the dumbbells, body weight. Let's go.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What else do you need?
That's it, dude.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to show everybody. Yeah, like right now they're like, "Oh, is that it?" Like, they're like, just wait till we go. You know, wait till you try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Well, dude, I'm excited to see where this goes. Terrordome 2.0 here in Arizona.
Yes, sir. Desert edition.
Desert edition. Wish I
Yes.
didn't live so far away. I'd come out and
Man, I wish you still had a motorcycle. You could take a nice little ride, go out to the mountains, do some beastie shit with me.
I'll get a Rebel 500 and I'll join you.
Ooh,
You and I
sorry,
can ride
Harley.
together.
Harley's only, bro. Sorry, you have to park down the block.
You won't let me.
bro.
You won't let me pull up next to you.
I'm sorry,
on a
buddy.
Rebel?
Harley's only,
What
bro.
if I got some hangers on it? It's amazing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll put some Harley decals on it on the sides and see what happens.
All right. Fine.
I'm kidding. You could park your Honda on my driveway.
Yeah, okay.
It's all good.
Nice. Well, dude, where can people find you?
Yes. So right now, I just you can find me on social media, Terrordome Fitness. I'm working on a website as I keep going, you know. But for now, just social media. People have been telling me about, oh, you should get a TikTok, or I'm like, I don't know if I want to add something else. It's a lot of work, you know,
You gotta
posting on,
dance.
dude, and you have to do weird shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, like I said, I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
You know. But as far as if you want to keep in touch with me, just message me on social media, Terrordome Fitness, and ask around. You know, everybody, most of the people in Oakland have my number, but I'm trying to meet new people here, and I've got new business cards coming out pretty soon too, so I'm gonna be spreading those around and popping up in different gyms out here. and just starting to show, you know, who I am out here
Yeah.
and shaking hands and,
Yep.
you know, being more
That's
involved in the
what you
fitness.
got to do.
That's what I got to do. And I'm going to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait to see what happens.
If somebody wants to join your boot camp, just reach through you on social media.
Yeah, just reach through my social media, ask around, see if anybody has my number. You can call me, text me. Yeah, that's it. Very old school, very
Yeah.
basic.
Dude, you know there's technology out there.
I
don't you?
know, dude, but I'm so fucking basic.
Oh, basic bitch.
Yeah.
Far
But,
from that.
Yeah, it works for me, man. And
Yeah.
you know what? Until the time comes where there's not an option for me not to be old school anymore and to just join the tech world, then I'll do it more. Yeah. But for now, I'm gonna keep it old school and just, you know, if you know, you know.
Yeah, it worked for you before. It'll work for you again.
I'm gonna keep doing it, bro.
Well, cool, man. I appreciate you being on. Good luck on your finals next week.
Thank you, Travis. Appreciate you, bro, a lot.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you being there. It's
yeah.
always fun seeing your face in class.
All day.
So
All day.
Oh, hey, let's talk about that ice bath real quick.
Oh,
So
fuck.
Emily, we went to OPT, and I just think this is funny, so I want to bring this up. But we went to OPT Fitness, and obviously, you know, they've got that 32-degree Arctic plunge, and he walks in, and he just looked like he did not want to be there. And he said that you said he has to get in it, and he got
Mandatory.
He got in it just like shaking his head, like he did not want to get in that water. Once he got in, though, it's like
All
he
day.
wasn't even in it. You saw the video, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No problem. See, you just got to get in there. The
I
first
know.
10
Gotta
seconds
do
are
it,
the
man.
worst. And then once you get through those, you're fine.
She was like, and you also better do the breathing.
Yeah.
She was on me, dude.
Yeah,
I was
good.
like, okay.
You did it
And
all.
I want to keep doing it now.
You should.
Recovery is just as important as working out.
You said it.
Absolutely.
She said it.
You got a good wife there, man. She's
I
gonna
do,
keep you
bro.
straight.
Keep her. Put a big old ring on that finger, boy.
Yeah. Nice. Well,
Yeah.
man, it was pleasure. I can't talk. I'm
You
glad
can't
this
talk.
isn't live. Or is it?
No,
Okay.
no, we're good.
It's a pleasure having you on, man. I look forward to your success going forward.
Thank you so much, Travis.
Looking forward to seeing you guys graduate next week.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
I'm excited.
awesome.
Thank you
Good
so
having
much,
you on.
Travis. Seriously, you've done a big change in my life. So I'm looking forward for keeping in touch with
Oh,
you.
we're definitely doing that.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you saying that.
Appreciate you.
All right, guys, we're out.
Peace.
Peace.